Hi.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Amazing, can't complain.
Okay, introduce yourself.
So my name is Eli Mwenda. I'm a content creator, podcaster, entrepreneur. I'm very, very excited to be here.
Okay.
My name is Oscar Koome. I am a lawyer / entrepreneur, recently investment professional and a podcaster.
Now, welcome to A Love Letter Friends Edition, where you're telling us how you and your lovely buddy,
Buddy, yeah.
Oscar met. So describe to us, how did the two of you meet?
Okay, funny story. So we actually met because we both had a mutual friend, and all of our mutual friends were looking to start some sort of program to help men. So I was having a meeting about how we can start a podcast, and Oscar had a meeting with him before about how we can use a space to help guys. Then during the meeting, Oscar walks in from work. He's a lawyer. So he walked in and he goes, guys, nice to meet you all. What are you talking about? We mentioned the concept. He's like, if you ever need someone to come on and sit down and have a chat, let me know. And I was like, afterwards, I said, that guy's very charismatic. We should definitely have him. Then afterwards, we start shooting. We invite him for a set. And then I remember when he came on set, we shot 3 episodes in that day. And after the first one, me and him looked at each other. We said, bro, you're really smart. And he said, bro, you're really smart. And then we're like, bet. Do you want to come back for the next one? And we carried on going. And then since then, it's now went from 4 people to now 2 people. So we actually met because of the podcast, ironically.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it is a curse that I was forced to live with. This story is painful to say. So I met the first meeting the first meeting I had with Eli, the first moments I had with Eli actually. I had a friend who was running a barber shop, and he was having issues thinking about the promotional aspects of his business. And I was telling him, you have an opportunity here to actually impact men in Nairobi very differently and make your brand very different. And I said, look for a way to convey that much needed voice and put that into your brand, and it'll expand in ways that you can't imagine. And he said, it's crazy you're thinking that way, because I have a meeting with some influencers soon. And I said, oh, that's really good. Just let me know how it goes. Completely unrelated, I was having a meeting with one of my very, very good friends about funny enough, doing postgraduate studies, and we were discussing what should happen next. And then I bumped into Eli with the said friend who became the host. His name is Tairu, who became one of the hosts of Man Talk. And he was having a meeting with Eli and Martin. And I said, guys, if you guys need anyone, I understand exactly what you're doing. I know what needs to be done to take it to that next level. So if you feel as if you have space for someone like me, just let me know. And and that's how I met Eli. I think I'll give you more details if you ask the questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What did you think of Oscar when you first met him? If you could recall the first initial thought.
Charismatic. Charismatic would be the first word. Warm, friendly, and he didn't mince his words, which I liked, because I can be the opposite. So it's always good when opposites sort of attract, and I was like, this guy doesn't mince his words. Yeah. We could have a lot of conversations. Yeah.
All right.
I met Eli virtually before I met him physically.
Okay.
The first time I met Eli virtually, I felt this guy is completely out of touch with reality. What a crazy guy. He was serving like tennis shots in, I think it was in Kent. I was like, my younger brother was watching him on telly, and he was like, oh, these guys are Meru. And I was like, are they? Are they really? And then I met him in person, and he was this warm, intelligent, bright, really, I really liked how he structured his responses whenever I asked him questions. And I understood that there's a lot going on behind his super calm demeanor. There's a universe behind him.
Yeah.
And I just understood that this is someone who I really want to get to know as my boy, and he's stuck to that really good standard of expressing himself and being himself, and I really like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think initially attracted you to Oscar?
His bald head. No, I think I just liked how he was in a new space. The episode we shot was about how he had no social media, and I liked that he could sit in a space that it was foreign to him, hold his own, engage in conversations, and still have a very valid point of view and articulate it very well. And that's when I realized this guy can be in any scenario and still be himself. And to this day, that's maintained. So that was the first thing that stood out for me, for sure.
Okay.
Me and him see the game the same way. We have it's so crazy how people who are so different see things so similarly. And that's what I've never kind of understood. How whenever me and Eli see an issue, we see it from different ways, but reach the same conclusion. And that's what really attracted me to him. And it happened during one of our first shoots. I think the first shoot was, we were talking about drunk driving. we were talking about we were talking about drunk driving, and it was just how crazy that me and him had really different points of view, but really similar conclusions. And I was like, this guy, like I should talk to him a little bit more. And when we started talking, time has been our friend, and we've kind of grown that relationship off of that relationship, where it's like we see each other very similarly, and we have very similar points of view. And even when we diverge, we somehow converge, which is something I can't really explain, but yeah.
Eli, would you recall if there's a particular incident in time, you don't have to have one, that you knew you'd be good friends? Did something happen that commemorated the beginning of this friendship?
Do you know, so one of the big things about our friendship is that the business is our friendship. And there was a very pivotal moment where there was 4 of us that were part of the group that were forming this podcast. And then I realized that the effort levels, consistency, and commitment to what we were doing, me and him were exactly the same. And there was one, probably our first tough conversation was about forming the company. And I realized that maybe it's because of where we're both from, we're both married men. We both had fantastic egos in the best way possible. And at this point, we needed to figure out, like, how are we dividing the company? What value do we bring? And I realized we could have a both civilized and very serious conversation, and we can both express our point of view. And at that moment, I said, okay, we can do business, we can also do vibes, and still be friends in the process. That was it on the professional level. And then later on, I think during my birthday, we went on a trip, and Oscar articulated exactly what our friendship meant to him. And I said at the very beginning, the first thing I noticed that he can articulate himself very well. And he said everything I thought about him, about me. And I was like, okay, we've been on the same journey, even though we've not had the conversations yet. You feel the exact same way that I do. And also professionally, you feel the same way too. So I knew this is always going to be a good match.
His birthday, that's when I knew like 110%. There's 2 incidences. One, when Man Talk there was a time when we were 4 and we had to like shrink the team because me and him had kind of an aligned point of view. Because I remember that phone call. It was November the 20th of it was November 20th of 2019. Okay. And it was like, yo, bro, for us to take this thing to the next level, we need a different perspective that's way more serious and way more clear. And I remember that phone call where we both concluded we can't fail. And when that happened, I knew like, yeah, this guy gonna make money. Like, this guy, this guy, we're gonna make money. We're going to be in each other's weddings. We're going to be homies, because in points of conflict, that's where egos collide, is where a lot of friendships are made. Yeah. And I feel like that moment for us was where it was an aha moment, and we celebrated it over his birthday the following year, where we went through all of the adversity, all of the difficulty, and then we ended up winning, and that's what we stayed doing. Yeah. And
lastly, if you could briefly walk us through your friendship journey, from the time you walked into the room till now, summatively, how has that felt like?
Summarize our journey?
Yeah.
The journey, my favorite word is arduous. It's been an arduous journey. It's been turbulent, but it's been fun as hell. Like, it's been something where you can reach a stage where it's critical and you can laugh and say, so what do we do? And you just laugh. And in any journey, professional, romantic, friendship, I think you need that kind of understanding that the world is not ending regardless. So going into the fire with him, for me, has been big parts of our journey. And then celebrating as well on top of boats with some very good looking people has also been a part of our journey. Okay. So I can't complain.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
No, thanks for having me.
Evolution. I think that would be the word that would describe our friendship the most. I mean, you don't come from when you move a podcast from Ruaka in a barber shop to London, the only word you can use is evolution, which is the both of us have such different perspectives, but whenever we are executing on a project, or whenever we are thinking, okay, we need to bring in new team members, we need to get in guests, we need to think about building this thing into a real business, I haven't met a more valuable or more valid sounding board, even in the women we choose to date. So in both ways, like the guy is scoring all the points. And like, to be honest, you can't, he's been a brother, and we've evolved together. Like, we were watching our old videos and we were like, bro, look how young we look. Life before the butter. Like, right now where we are, it's nothing but a consequence of just like a brotherhood, where you can really say whatever it is that's in your mind whatever it is that's happened. And a lot has happened recently, and we've had a lot of very like difficult and hard conversations. But knowing that we're both there for each other has really changed kind of my life, and I hope it's changed his.
Thank you for sharing.
Friends, let me let you in on a little secret. InDrive is here to transform your daily commute into an experience you actually look forward to. For one, they have better transparency rates, which means you can be able to negotiate your fares and plan yourself effectively and efficiently. Number two, there's the element of choice, so you're free to pick your car and driver. All you have to do is download the app, which is now available on Play Store and App Store. Create your account, input your preferred fare, and let the magic happen. So whether it is a dash to work, a rendezvous with friends, or just to explore the city, InDrive is for you.
Steph.
Yeah?
Your InDrive is here.
Oh, okay, sawa. Sorry for that.
We have moved to the second bit of a love letter where you shall be playing our lovely deck whenever you're ready. Who wants to start?
You can start, G.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you 100%?
Always.
Mr. Mwenda.
Talk to me.
I love it. Let me even sip this water.
Tensions are high.
Live here on the SNS show.
Oh no.
How is your heart? Hey! Hey! Lie! Today I'll tell everybody. How is your heart? Question mark.
She done it for a long time.
How's your heart? It's not a fake card.
It actually says that.
Yeah, it does.
I'm in a very exciting place.
In a
I'm
very
I'm very happy.
Tantalizing.
Quite.
Quite palpitating.
Apt. Yeah.
Apt.
Yes. Yeah. No, my heart is in a beautiful space. Both for friendships, business, family, and lastly, obviously, love. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. Very good spot.
Yeah, so your heart is
It's
okay.
fine. I'm good.
It's full.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
Very
no,
full.
no need for a transplant.
I'm good, buddy. Yeah. First time in a long time.
Is your heart in Nairobi?
That's not important. Man said, let me just burn it down. No, my heart is very good. It's healthy, it's beating,
It's beating.
and I'm thankful.
It's in Nairobi.
It's where it needs to
Okay. Do you want to pick the next card?
Let's do it.
I feel like you
Try
should.
to kill me on this set right now. Ooh, this is actually quite deep.
Go.
Are my actions as a friend aligning with your expectations of friendship?
Yes.
Hey, there we go. Without even.
I don't even.
Without even. Can I add a caveat? Why?
You don't let me down often. You only let me down past 9 p.m. on Friday with the club lights on. That's why you let me down the most, my boy. But when the sun is up, you never let me down. So it's fine. I'll take your losses during the day.
I'm going to ask you a few questions after this set. 'Cause something happened. You just don't respect the brand today. You just don't
No,
respect the brand.
none. You're on SNS. Man talk is in man talk.
It is what it is.
Today it's Oscar and Eli. But like bro, like legit, you've been a buddy, man. You haven't let me down, yes. And even when you let me down, you surprise me.
Yeah, pick myself back up.
Yeah, you pick yourself back up. So it's like you're the man. Then.
Thanks, you,
Shall I pick the next card?
Yeah, same to you, by the way. Same to you.
Thank you. All right. What is something weighing on your mind right now?
Why are you so energetic?
Don't lie.
Weighing on my mind.
Weighing heavily.
Monday to Friday, it's money. I think about money a lot.
But what about Thursday, Saturday night, and Sunday night?
Do you know what's going to happen? Where's the camera? There's a lot of context that if you don't follow our brand or go on our lives, you don't understand what's happening.
What about Thursday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night? What's weighing heavy on your mind then?
Can I fan myself with this? Or am I going to see something? Listen, let me answer your question, Oscar. Let me take it here. Weighing on my mind right now is I've reached an age where I'm 30, and my future is something I think about a lot of the time.
Okay.
in my most reflective moments, it's about what am I doing now for the later me, the later us, and the later children that are going to be part of my life.
The little children.
Yeah. The twins.
The twins.
It's the twins. So I think about that a lot. It informs a lot of my decisions. It informs a lot of my conversation and where I go and who I go there with.
Are you expecting twins? Any chance? Is
No,
that something?
no. It's planning. We fail to plan to fail. So when I hit the big 3-0, that's my mindset has changed to that a lot. It's very much like, what am I doing now for later?
So you're also planning for a wife because
Always.
Twins can't.
Are we
just...
not? Are we? You know, you're not planning for a significant other?
Well, I'm not that yet. I mean, forgive me for. Forgive me.
Enjoy your youth, my friend.
I am deeply, as
on
you
the
know.
other side.
But this is why you let me down between 8 and 10.
Next card on SNS. What a concept. What a concept. What is the biggest fight? Do not reference Thursdays. What is the biggest fight / disagreement you thought would never recover from?
Me and you.
The biggest fight you thought would never recover from.
Have me and you had a
We've
fight?
never had a fight.
We've never had
Never
a
had a
fight.
fight.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
never had a
yeah,
fight.
It's
Everything-
possible.
It's
possible.
possible. Yeah,
It's
we've
possible.
never had a
Yeah,
fight.
it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just pick the next card.
Yeah, gang.
Oh, I love this one. Oh, Eli. What are the top 3?
Just 3.
Just 3.
Just 3.
Ways to express your love in friendships and relationships. Top 3.
I think listening is number 1.
I thought you said driving to Ruai. I thought you said driving to Ruai. I have to stop you because we've driven to Ruai for a friendship and a relationship. But driving to Ruai has to be a top 3.
Oh my god, I don't. You don't want to.
Yeah, that's not. Hey,
The point is.
excuse me.
The point is.
Top 3.
Top 3. I'd say number 1, as I was trying to say before rudely interrupt. I don't know why you did it.
You don't know why I did it.
I think I think the top. We came out to have fun. I'll be honest with you.
Oh my god.
We've had a long week.
This
The
guy
top-
knows
the
the
top-
way to Ruai. He knows the.
Spin the coop. My top 3 things to demonstrate love in a relationship is listening. Number 1. I think when you listen, you then know how to do the other 2.
Okay.
Because what you listen to, people will express how they want to be loved.
Okay.
If you listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. So if you listen, you'll know how to do the next 2.
Okay.
So I would say that's the first one.
Yeah.
Then after listening, other 2 ways. I think being there when it's necessary. Because you can be there when it's not.
What?
But you can be there when it's not necessary. Like,
hear that.
you know, overbearing. But I think being there when they need you to be there.
Okay.
And in the capacity they need you.
Okay.
That it can be, they need you to just be in the mud with them. They need you to just be, you know, we're having a bad time, let's both have a bad time.
Fair.
But they can also need you to pop something, you know, and say, won't you do it?
Try your best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watch the podcast, guys. So you need someone there to enjoy the good times as well.
Yeah.
I think finally, I really value secrecy. I really value when someone can hold your secrets. When someone can talk about you in a positive light in the right rooms as well.
Yeah.
So I think those are really good 3 ways to because in all of that you're going to elevate the person. If you're in the mud with them, you're going to let them express themselves and get over what's happening. If you listen to them, you help them express themselves, and if you help them in the room, then they're going to elevate themselves with the people you've been expressing with.
Well answered, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Is it my turn?
No, it's my turn.
your
It's my
turn.
turn. You got to answer something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here
Yeah,
with
with
something. Okay. What's something you're sensitive about that you wish no one would joke about? Come on, we're going there. Stephanie. Yeah, you done did it, didn't you? You done did it, didn't
What
you?
I'm sensitive
About
about that
You
I
wish people
no
would joke
one-
about.
Okay, Jesus.
We started on vibes. I've been sweating under fire.
I've been making you.
It's time.
I've been making you
Huh?
pan fry.
Now you're in the trenches.
Now I'm in the trenches.
What's up?
Something I'm sensitive about that I wish no one would joke about. I'm really sensitive about man talk.
Sorry.
You know I am.
Yeah.
You know I am. Like the one time I lost my cool where I was like about to kill somebody is
To
when
drag you from that one, Jesus. Hey, yo.
yeah, Eli had to save
I
me
said, yo, let's-
from snatching someone's soul.
Literally.
I think the whole thing of don't mess with our work. Like don't undermine just what me and you have been through, trying to build this business, trying to build this brand. trying to engage this incredible community that we have and making a safe space for them when there wasn't one in the beginning, trying to like uplift ourselves in the middle of all this nonsense. And like, there's some people who can get really disrespectful. And there was once a time,
Talk on it.
once a time where I really changed someone's life for the worst. Just because they really messed with our brand, and Eli was there. Thank God you're there that day, man, because I would have killed someone.
Yeah.
Murder she wrote. Yeah. So that's my response.
Gang, and that's because we worked hard. I get that.
Yeah.
Same.
And someone really tried that. Like, it's crazy.
What does Kendrick say? I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my ish. Yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah. Gang.
Yeah, gang.
Gang.
Next one.
It's you.
Yes.
Sugar. And spice.
This was
everything
easy.
nice.
Yeah. What do you feel? What do you feel?
Everything.
Has been
everything. Sorry.
It's about everything. This question actually ties in with everything. What do you feel has been your greatest win so far in your life? So far. Because we have a lot ahead, for sure.
In my personal life, my greatest win
Greatest win.
is, you mentioned this in the first segment, evolution. Evolution. I think I'm proud of who I've become and what I'm becoming. So I think for me, that's my biggest win. Looking where I've come from and where I'm going and where I am now.
How do you feel about it?
It's looking good, bruv.
It's looking good, bruv.
It's looking good, bruv. It's looking alright. It's looking alright. Yeah. But obviously, during the journey, it requires work. And that's why I'm proud of it, because I know the work that's gone into it.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Your turn.
Oh, yes. Yes. Apart from the missing follicles from your head, what is something...
Oh, you had to roll that in there.
Oh, sorry. She made the cuts. What is... Sorry. What is something about yourself that you wish other people noticed more?
Well played. Well played.
You see what I did there? Thank you. Oh, I'm actually sweating. This is a great game. This is a really fun game.
Okay, something that I wish
people noticed about you that you wish people noticed.
Shoot, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think people don't realize how curious I am. I think, because I'm this like, my personality can be a bit extroverted. They think it comes from a place of many different places. But the place that it mostly comes from is I really am curious. I really like to know about things, and I really like to know about people, and I really like to empower. Like, I think even being on SNS, when we got the invite, you remember how excited I was? I was thinking like, oh, by the way, she's really a young, promising young lady who seems to have a lot of media training and deep understanding of what she's doing. And like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, so
is that camera on you? In the back. Can I just? She's doing this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And it's really, I'm really curious and really excited for anyone who's doing anything that's useful or anything that they're passionate about. And I feel like that doesn't come out as often as it needs to the rest of the people. Everyone looks at Man Talk and Oscar from Man Talk as this super corporate, super serious guy. And I think people don't know how curious and how excited and how happy I am for people.
Yeah.
I feel like that. I don't think that's something that shows as often. Yeah. But if you go on the lives, you'll see it.
Come on.
But like, I think that's something I really, really wish people acknowledged more and kind of interacted more on. Where it's like, guys, I really want to see everyone win. And I'm really proud of anyone who's ever given us their time.
Facts. I'm just going to add, I wish people saw how kind you are. People don't get to see that side. You're a very kind person. So yeah.
Kind?
100%.
Me?
Bro, you are. Yeah.
Like,
you show kindness in the hard times. Everyone can be kind when it's good, but you show kindness in the hard times. That's what I'd add to that. Oh no, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
What excuse?
Why are you shouting?
What excuse? What excuse do you have? What excuse have you recently? I like this question. What excuse? I love that. Put that on a t-shirt. What excuse? What excuse have you recently used to avoid doing something with me?
I've never. Can we do another one? I've never used it. I don't think I have.
Okay. Shall I?
Nah.
Please.
Last night.
Oh yeah, last night.
I had a pressing matter to attend to.
No. When we were on the live?
Yeah, we
Oh,
cut the live early, no?
Oh, yes, we did.
So the reason I gave you was part. It was like 40%. 60% was...
60% was you had to make a phone call.
I had to make a phone call. You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy for that excuse.
Thank you.
I promise that excuse. It's okay.
You know,
Bro, let me tell
time.
you, make excuses.
Make excuses.
Tuesday
Invest
night
your
is that
time.
night.
Exactly. Come on. Yeah.
Guys, you have no idea how happy I am for this man. I wish I could tell you. Where's my camera? I wish I could tell you how happy I am, but I can't. Your turn. Scared to call.
Got places to be.
Plus 1-8. Plus 1-800.
I just clocked. Next card. We can edit this, right? Is there anything about me that challenges you?
Yeah, you challenged me a lot. You challenged me a lot. I think I come from a very straight line family, very straight line perspective. Like, you know, before we did Mantalk, you have to remember, I was in this like path. And Mantalk and you kind of really like hit me like a meteorite, bro. Like who thought that such happiness can be achieved? Who thought? Who'd have called it?
Exactly.
Not me. Not me. We is expecting this sense of purpose, this sense of fulfillment from some of the work that I'd been doing previously. But like, bro, like you've really challenged me to think differently. And I think that challenge made me challenge everything else in my life. Even for me going to do my master's in something completely, like slightly, I'd say slightly unrelated, where I was always like, yo, I've always wanted to be like an investor. I wanted to work in private equity or VC. And like, you'd always be like, yeah, if you want to do it, do it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
And you know, just that abashedness, that like, let's go and let's get it. And us going and getting it and winning in many other ways. I think that's really, that challenge stays.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, and dude, like, yeah, we've done the thing.
Haven't we?
Haven't we?
Oh my God.
My goodness. My goodness gracious me.
That's an honor, bro.
It's an honor.
Always.
Always. Yeah. Next card.
No, it was me. That was challenges, and then you asked me.
It's me.
I just asked what challenges you about. Yes, you asked me. Yeah.
Ooh,
Hey, come on.
this one's gonna tearjerker. Like, get ready.
No.
What's something I've done that you're grateful for?
Yeah, you're right. That's the proper one. You're not getting the tears. I know. It's just let him cook. Let him cook. Yeah.
I want them to cry. Vulnerability
It's strength.
in front of my cameras in SNS.
It's gonna be a timestamp. Tears. Yeah. Nah, I can keep it together. I think in the industry we're in, there's a lot of friendships that are not based on anything apart from what they can get from you. And it's rare to find someone that's there regardless. And I think I'm grateful that you've been there in the most pure capacity, because I've had 90% of people that are around me that aren't. So it's good to have that kind of like island, that refuge where you can build with someone, you can have a friendship with someone, you can enjoy life as well, you can go through hard times. So just being there, and I feel like I've told you so many things that I cannot tell anyone else.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of the references I give, you've been there, you know the exact context of this individual, of this event, etc. So being there for me in that capacity has been beautiful, because otherwise you can be in your head, but a problem shared is a problem halved. So you've been the other half of my problems.
Oh,
Yeah.
problem shares a problem
Halved.
So I'm the other
Half
half
of my
your
problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
But still, Roy was too much. Roy was too much. You can't have me drive to Roy.
Let me tell you something. Do you want to
You can't have me driving. It's crazy.
There's one thing that can change a man. A man
Something
suspected-
must kill a man.
Something must kill a man. Oh, Popeye. Got his
Oh,
sword out.
Popeye.
Oh,
goodness.
My goodness. Me. Watch the lives. Just watch the lives.
I'm dying. Hey, Roy was too much. He was too much.
There's a moment you said, just know that I know that this happened.
Just know. Just always know.
No.
That I will always know that this
this
happened.
happened.
So your son will probably know.
Guys, I wish we could tell the stories. I'm so sorry. I'm so
God.
sorry.
I'm crying.
Proceed. I can't breathe. What is this game?
No. Here's the next one. Here's the next one. At any point in your friendship, have you ever had any doubts on us being friends?
No.
Fair point.
Like, there's no. Do we expand? No.
Do we?
Is this a multiple
Shall I
choice?
take another one? It's my last
We
one.
might as no, because I have 3. So let me go. So we
Yeah,
balance
okay,
out.
go.
Yeah. Have you ever disagreed but remained silent on any of our previous or current dating choices, and why?
I wasn't silent.
You were never silent.
I have never been
This
silent.
man cannot be silent.
I cannot be silenced. I can't.
He said, stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it right now.
Stop it. Stop it before it gets to where you can't handle it. I said it a million times.
Dating's a strong word. We were dating.
Look at you making it.
Dating's a strong word.
Right, it's a strong. Okay, it's a strong word. Yeah. I think one of the biggest advantages of being your boy, one of the biggest advantages is when they come from all angles. I see them from the bypass. I see them from they fly in. I see them in the matatus. As in, bro,
what
like,
a life!
What a life!
What a
we
life.
lived. One of the biggest advantages of being a boy is like I get to see like the full spectrum of you as a person because like we're just that tight. And the most funny thing is the ones you tend to choose are the worst. The absolute, like you can have an angel, she's right here.
Oh God!
Then I'll hear you say,
Bro, but then. bro, but.
and then I have to tell you, listen, think. It's so funny to see sometimes. If people could only know the amount of times I've tell you, hey, stop, bro. Let's think. Like, put the ideas down.
Yeah.
So I think I, I've had doubts, but every time I have them, I have to
You express
you know.
them.
I tell you that one's going nowhere. This one's going somewhere. But
There's one moment for the benefit of the audience. I'm an emotional guy, and there was one that really had me on my feelings. And I remember I was like in a, you know, when you're in like a vortex, like, no, you don't understand, bro. We connect at a different level, bro. And you're like, shut up, bro.
Shut up, bro.
And you just said, remember who you are, bro. Remember who you are. I said, oh, okay, bet. And then you literally yanked me from that place, the sunken place, and then gave me perspective.
I remember. It was a lot.
I was deep in that one.
You were in the mud.
Come on.
Hey, I'm here for you. Don't worry.
Thank you, bro.
Don't worry. Call me Rambo.
Hello.
From this point on.
Man said ratata.
My turn. Okay. Oh, this is good.
Best till last?
This is
why am I
good.
crying with laughter? Jesus Christ.
It's joy, isn't it? If we could do one thing together before we die, what would it be?
Make money. A lot of it.
Listen.
Make money. Make money.
Listen.
Make money. That's
Listen.
the only thing I want to do.
This is
Let's
all.
just
That's
make
all.
money.
That's it.
Just make money before we
Listen.
die. That's it.
Listen.
That's it.
Why?
Money.
Why else?
I just want money.
Why else?
That's all I want.
Why
money.
else? Why else?
Money.
Why else?
Why are we here?
Why are we here? Why are we on SNS?
We're very materialistic. I'll be honest with you. You can take one of them. So you get just money. Let's just make money before
Let's
we
make
die.
money. Why?
Yeah, just make money.
I want your wife fat and happy. I want
Happy,
your
yeah.
son to go to good school.
Yeah, my wife will be happy.
Fair. You don't know about the rest.
No, she'll be happy.
Pilates every
She'll
day.
be really happy.
No boo
We'll all be happy. We'll all be very happy. We can discuss the rest, on a later date. We'll be happy. We'll be happy.
Oh my god. Keep going.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Go.
This card is... What? Did you make all of these cards? Show me your best impression of me. I can't look at you.
First of all, I'll need a crew cut. Who has a wig? Because this guy gets the same haircut all 4 years.
Consistency.
I'll take it.
I'm not looking at you.
I was thinking, I needed a shirt that's buttoned. I needed to button it down till
I don't got a sweater for his shoulder.
So, Oscar, I'm really thinking. Listen, think off the bat.
Off the bat. Always off the bat.
Off the bat. I like this girl.
Oh, why is it always
I like this girl. Off the bat.
Off the bat.
I like this girl. She's cute and all that. She's cute and all that. But the problem I have.
This is every
The
time.
problem I have is I don't know if I'll feel it that way. I'm feeling her, but I'm not quite feeling her. I'll feel her maybe tomorrow, but not today. Not today.
Today we're busy.
Today we're busy.
It's a busy.
It's a busy day. You know, I still gotta get this paper.
You're acting like all of our conversations are gal. They're not all gal.
But they're always gal.
They're not always gal.
Even money is gal. That's the most LA expression I could make in this few minutes.
There's more to my life than gal. Nah, come on, G.
What has been the funniest, strangest thing that has happened to you on a date? Please.
Me? I thought it was gonna be
Final card. Funniest, strangest.
I had a girl that knew everything about me. That was weird. Knew like where I was on this specific
Did
day.
she know you used to wear the cringiest tennis shorts of all time? Like, did she know that?
Tennis is a cringy sport. Tennis is a cringy
Bro,
sport.
you don't seem to
Tennis-
realize that.
It's someone
I think
on
it's
YouTube.
because you stayed with me for a long time that you realize how cringe tennis can
Yeah, I'm just a good player. But no, so listen.
The man is serving.
What did Drake say? Stories about my life hit the net like a bad serve. Come on. No, so the
This guy quoted
I'm
Drake.
actually crying. The craziest thing that's happened to me on a date, I'm actually sweating, is someone just knowing everything. Like, you say a story, like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, can I get a punchline? Like, no, yeah.
Did you get a punchline?
Never.
Never.
Nah.
Did you drop home soon after? Next episode in SNS.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for having us.
Fantastic. Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed this segment. Half as much.
As we enjoy making it,
Because
we had a ball. Go ahead.
Oh, God.
Fire.
We have finally reached the end of our love letter segment where you will be reading out to each other letters that you have prepared. Whenever you're ready, whoever wants to start. Who wants to
I started last time, you start now.
God. Why I oughta?
We get the tissues.
Nah, G.
this
is
time, you'll cry.
Nah. This is vibes. We're here for just vibes. This is just a quick tip.
First of all, when the letter is written on a math book, that's how you know how much he cares for you.
Do you know why?
It's written on a math book.
Because all the words are calculated.
All the words are what?
They're calculated. Come on.
We should start a podcast.
I swear.
What are we
We'll
doing
excel.
with this? We should excel at it.
Sorry.
Jeez. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. This guy wrote on a math book because all the words are calculated. Oh, my goodness. Guys, I'm sorry. They'll stop this
We listened
show.
to too much Drake. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, you could just cut this bit.
So keep it. This is
Goodness gracious. Yeah. Oh wow. We came for vibes, guys. It reads as follows: To whom it may concern, aka my dog.
The dogdom.
The dog for the dogs. Let's address the elephant in the room. This is weird. Right? Notwithstanding, we have created a brand and platform that promises and promotes positive masculinity. With this in mind, I will happily and wholeheartedly practice what you preach and proceed with this exercise. My bro, where to start? 2019 was a trailer to many pivotal events in everyone's lives. In mine specifically, it was the year that I bumped into you, that we bumped into each other through a mutual friend and said the line that would forever be ingrained in my mind. You're really smart. Wait, you're really smart. At the moment, I was not aware I had met a brother for life. They often say never go into business with your friend, but the fact that our friendship has built our business through radical honesty, vulnerability, moments and conversations have made me question just how valid that narrative is. Oscar, you've taught me to trust another man's integrity and have been a stellar example of a real friend. From our bossa nova moments to our many personal and professional battles with the ops, I have found a friend that I can both stand in the fire with and also celebrate with on the mountaintops. Pause for applause. Thank you.
I'll take that again. And we will applaud.
You know what I read? I was like, this is lit. Pause. This will get him. This will get him good. I look forward to telling your children and wife just how resilient, intelligent, charismatic, loyal, and hilarious their father and spouse was during the grind years. You deserve the world, but the world does not deserve you. And as Drake says, may your neighbors respect you, may trouble neglect you, may angels protect you, and heaven accept you.
Oh.
I love you, dog, to more bossa nova moments. Come on. No tears.
No tears.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Just vibes.
First of all,
Just
you said
vibes.
wife, which is nice.
Come
Could have
on.
been wives, but
Shoot for the stars.
yeah.
And if you feel you land on the cloud.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
All right, my turn.
You proceed.
You ready?
Yeah.
Funny enough, we started the same way.
Uh-huh.
To whomst it may concern. In life, we find ourselves in a comedy, and me and you joke we often cannot call it. The biggest joke life has played on me so far is me and you. I remember the day I first saw that obnoxious crew haircut on my television. I laughed. You're giving your friends hell on the tennis court in a pair of knee-high tennis shorts. I laughed because everybody's posting everything these days. I remember joking. The joke is that people assume we post everything you and I experience, but we barely show the world anything of our experiences as young men chasing our dreams in a really, really nuanced world. A key ingredient of comedy and humor is contrast. I often laugh about how, as I was learning the meaning of morome in Meru, you're probably learning to waltz in England with a blonde-haired English woman.
Correct.
Now here we are, struggling through building a media business in Nairobi, all while navigating and finding love in success in Kenya. Fate is often criticized as being cruel, but with you it has been a kindness. See how life has been good to us. See how God rewards our work. How fortunate we are to build our wealth through brotherhood, through friendship and hard work, through a pure and genuine bond that continues to be our greatest asset. Our sons will hear stories of our triumphs. Our daughters will gasp at the danger of our ambitions. And our wives will tell stories of our exploits. Remember the moment when you shouted, "Will he not do it?" While I was trapped in the thighs and the embrace of a straight 10 out of 10 in a swimming pool. Will my son not share in the excitement of his father? Shut up! Will my daughter not hide her face to laugh at the excitement of her father? Life is moments and you and I will forever had many. Will we not forget South Africa? And the mornings in Johannesburg. Mornings that were like dreams. Mornings that were like dreams as we laughed about how we started to have conversations in a barber shop in Ruaka.
Oh my God.
And here you and I were eating pap. Pap after receiving the biggest award of our lives.
And then pop, pop, pop.
Pap, pap, pap. Friends are those who stand with you in turbulence, unwavering. Your loyalty has been unquestionable, and your dedication to our friendship unflinching. These are the battles we have fought together, and there will be battles where you have had to fight alone that I have not been there with you. And there are many battles that we will win together. I hope that you know in those battles that I am not there, that I will always be close to you whenever you need me. And there might be fights where the ops are, but let's see them try the next one. Let's see them try. I've been waiting a whole year for it. So together, as always, with cold Negronis in our hand, we will take this thing to the next level. Kind regards, Oscar.
Love, bro.
Love, bro.
Love.
Love.
Yeah. Did you write all of that?
I did.
Some of that was off the cuff.
It was not off the cuff. You want to read it?
I can tell the exact moment you went off. I the exact moment you
I did not go off the cuff. I did not go off the cuff. You're the one who barely wrote anything. You calculated words in a math book.
Let me tell you, my laptop's in the car.
You calculated math book. This guy was doing.
I said, Anita, I need a
Dude,
notebook.
you're doing multiplication. You're doing multiplication while reading your letter. It's like, okay, what do I say? But yeah, that's why I love
multiplications while we talk about good times.
good times. Good times.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This people though.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll never forget.
Never forget. When you do it?
Will he not do it?
do
Will he not?
what a
Shine
time.
his face upon his son.
Amazing. Thank you, bro. Love.
Yeah.
Love. What do we do now?
Okay, we are doing a check-in. How are we feeling? Has anything surprised you? A question, a response, the letter? So yeah, this is our check-in.
I think it's exactly what I expected from such a man. I expect nothing less, nothing more. I think it's always beautiful to actually hear how someone feels about you. You can assume and speculate, but when someone articulates what they feel about you, it's a beautiful moment. So it's been good to share it, man. Yeah. It's been good to just hear it.
I have nothing more to add from the desk of Mr. Mwenda here.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I also have gotten not much, there's not much deviation.
It's the same structure.
It's the same.
Talk about our kids, talk about the girl. Like, it's been
it's
the same.
It's been the same game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy this year.
So yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. As we wrap up, you can tell us where we can find you on your social.
Yeah. Yes. So we have a podcast, a tiny little podcast called mantalk.ke. It's on all social media platforms, Spotify, Apple, Google, etc. But go to Spotify. It's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. There's snippets and then full episodes as well, visual and audio. My personal page is Eli Mwenda on Instagram and TikTok as well. and then I'll pass it to the boy.
First of all, shout out to the Sweet Boy Society.
Come on, SBS baby.
SBS baby, the guys who stay on our page, live on our page, we love them. They know what ROI means.
Active.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Now
Like,
you know.
don't blame you.
You don't know why.
You don't know
You
why.
don't know why.
Yeah, shout out to the Malta community. It's been a pleasure being on SNS. It's been a pleasure hearing from my brother. Yeah, these are conversations that keep happening.
Every time.
Every time. We won't stop, and it's been an honor. First of all, we have to acknowledge the great work everybody here is doing.
Look
The
at this.
crew, I mean,
Look at this.
sheesh.
Are you
Product
joking?
placement.
Are you joking?
Product place.
Someone ordered some flowers and give it to
I
her.
mean,
'Cause
Jesus.
what are we talking about? My
Jesus,
God.
like, yeah, shout out to SNS. You know, back when we started, and a lot of people don't understand that back when Eli and I were starting podcasting, talk show style content, there wasn't a lot of references. And I remember I even used to ask guys if they'd consider it. But right now, shows like SNS are really moving the needle. And I think, you know, it's just a huge honor for us to be here. So thank you, Stephanie, and keep going.
Yeah. Speaking of segments, we heard that a lot of men were asked to do this segment. And they said no, that would not be appropriate. But I feel like guys need to be able to have these conversations more. That's why I made the platform. Because there's a lot inside that we don't get out. So if you're asked to come on SNS,
Jump on
God
SNS.
damn it, come.
Come, it's
And
fun.
be able to talk to your brother, be able to be vulnerable because you get to know the real person. And some things you might not know. Like you've just heard, some things he said about me, I didn't know he felt that or thought that. So I encourage these conversations and thank you for giving us the platform to show that guys can do it too.
Yeah.
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 Thank you so much for coming, and it's a wrap.
Woo! Dang.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of A Love Letter. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you like this video, leave a comment down below, and remember to join our amazing family. And before you leave, let us know who you'd like to see next on A Love Letter. That's it from us, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!